Hello, my name is Geogen and welcome back to Armoured Warfare. Except it isn't. Today I'm going to be talking about vehicles which I think could be added to Armoured Warfare for their interesting capabilities or just because they look cool. So to help me with this I'm using a game called Wargame Red Dragon, which has a bunch of vehicles from around the 1950s way up until about 1995. So we're going to be missing out tiers 9 and 10 really. To begin with, start with a bunch of Canadian vehicles which I've looked at, which are in the game, and I think could make good additions to Armoured Warfare. So to begin with, we have the Coyote reconnaissance vehicle. In real life this is a Canadian reconnaissance vehicle, a light vehicle, and it's basically a licensed version of the Swiss Moag Piranha 8x8, which has been used by various other Western militaries and has been changed and adapted for their specific needs. But the Coyote is armed with a M242 chain gun, which is a 25mm gun, basically the Bushmaster gun, which is on the M2 Bradley, which is already in the game, and it's also armed with two secondary 7.62mm machine guns, but those would probably not be used in Armoured Warfare as they are too light caliber. So the vehicle, compared to the Bradley, would be much faster, I believe, in game as a balancing factor, as it doesn't have any ATGMs or ERA. To summarise therefore, I think this vehicle would be quite good at tier 6. So the next vehicle I want to talk about is the Leopard C2 Mexas. Now the Leopard C2 on its own is basically a Leopard 1A5, and that's already in the game, but the Mexas could be added to that. Now Mexas stands for Modular Expandable Armour Systems, and comes in three different variants. You have L, M and H for light, medium and heavy. Now Mexas H is what is on the Leopard C2, and basically it gives it a bit more extra frontal and side protection from heat, RPG systems, and probably some kinetic rounds as well. So could this be added as a separate vehicle or just a upgrade to the existing Leopard 1A5? Would that then make it too strong at tier 5, or would it bring it in line with other tier 5 MBTs? Next on my list is the AD-ATS, or Air Defense Anti-Tank System, which is a dual-purpose machine designed to provide anti-tank capabilities as well as short-range air cover against helicopters and perhaps some aircraft. Now in Armoured Warfare we wouldn't see the AA potential of this vehicle, as there hasn't been any missions like that of course, and the vehicles aren't designed to take out aircraft or helicopters, only tanks and armoured vehicles. So the vehicle would be reduced to an ATGM role, much like the Striker, the M1134 Striker, and it's based on an M113 chassis, the tier 1 vehicle, which is already in the game. So that means it would have very poor armour, decent enough mobility, but a very powerful ATGM. So it could be placed at tier 7 alongside the M1134, possibly as a premium, as these vehicles are quite rare in terms of only having ATGM offensive capabilities. Canada also operated several variants of the Centurion. The one that you see here is the Centurion Mark V, armed with SS-11 anti-tank missiles mounted on the front of the turret, as well as an 84mm gun or a 20-pounder gun. Now this particular variant could be added at tier 4 I believe, because it has a gun which probably would be able to deal with things like T-64s and early MBTs, but the missiles may make it a bit too overpowered. So if it didn't have the missiles, perhaps tier 3 or 4 again, but I think a lot of people want to see Centurion tanks of any type in the game. Possibly people might want the 105 armed ones more than the 20-pounder ones. Penultimately, I want to talk about the avgP program, Armoured Vehicle General Purpose program, which has three different vehicles: the Grizzly, the Cougar and the Husky. The Grizzly and the Husky aren't really vehicles which I think can be added to Armoured Warfare, as they are only armed with machine guns. The Cougar on the other hand is armed with the same gun I believe as the Scorpion, which is already in the game at tier 3. Therefore I think this vehicle would be good at tier 3 also. In Wargame it fires heat ammo. I'm not sure if this is factually accurate or not, or maybe just a game balance thing for Wargame, but if it fired heat it would make the vehicle much more enjoyable to play than the Scorpion, and may buff it up to tier 4, but if it only fired Hesh like the Scorpion does, then it would sit at tier 3. Lastly, we have a bit of a wildcard. This is the Cho Mirror, which is a tank destroyer in Wargame. This is a bit of a wildcard, as I say, because I can't actually find any factual information about it. I can't find its armor profile, when it existed in prototype format or in blueprint format or anything. All I can find is something to do with Core 86, which I'm not sure if that's real or fiction or whatever. Regardless, in Wargame, developed by Geogen Systems, they have decided to implement this vehicle for the Canadians. Now, whatever information they have, if it's believed to be accurate, this would make me assume that this is a good tank destroyer to add to Armoured Warfare. Maybe not immediately, because they want to focus on real life vehicles which actually exist, but perhaps in a future update. The vehicle is armed with a 120mm gun, and if it had a good rate of fire and good frontal armour, it could be a very nice tank to play in Armoured Warfare. In Wargame, it appears to be quite slow, but have good track traverse, so that also could be ported over to Armoured Warfare, but then again, they would probably sweep over it with their own set of characteristics anyway, if it was to be added, which I highly doubt. And so there you have it, a series of Canadian vehicles which have either been in service or associated with their military. Are these of interest to any of you? I think some of them definitely could be added, especially the lower tier Centurion. Everyone loves a good Centurion, don't they? If you enjoyed this video and want more of these videos on different nations, be sure to like the video, comment away, share the video if you wish, and as always, I've been Geogen, and I'll see you chaps and chapettes in the next one.